welcome to the Morning Movement Show, episode 2, streaming here from New York City at Zeem Studios. How are we doing this morning? Yeah. We've got an amazing in-studio crew here today, and I'm so happy to welcome you here to the Morning Movement Show, wherever you are tuning in from. My name's Sarah Joy Gaines, and I'm your host. We're gonna get started with some movement just to help us get into our bodies. Yes, feel good, feel loose. And then later, after the break, we have an amazing guest here today. We have Chrissy King, author of The Body Liberation Project. Give it up. She is here in the studio, and we're gonna bring that element of body liberation here into our movement practice. So really focusing on feeling free, connecting with these amazing bodies that we get to live this life in. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna first just start by some breathing and grounding. And before we do that, I wanna introduce to you, we got some backup breathers here with me today. We've got Josie, and we've got Martha. Yes. And as you can see, Josie is seated here in a chair, and Josie's gonna stay in the chair the whole time. So you can see that you can do this practice seated, you could do it standing, you can stay seated on your couch the whole time. Maybe at some point you feel called to get up and groove, or you stay exactly where you are. Maybe you're even at your desk, right? So let's go ahead, we'll get started. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and you can soften your gaze or close your eyes here. And we begin here to simply arrive and start to notice your breath, letting yourself land here where you are. And then together we'll take a breath in through the nose. Big exhale, let it go. One more like that, breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now we're gonna move into a breath pattern that we call the sigh. So you're gonna take a breath in through your nose here, pause, take a second sip of breath in, and then exhale, let it go. And then we'll do 2 more just like that. So go ahead, breathe on in, pause, take a second sip in, let it go. Last one, inhale, pause, second sip, and let it all go. Now you might already start to notice yourself feeling a little bit more relaxed. That's a breath pattern you can kind of just put in your back pocket and pull it out anytime you need a moment to find a little ease, a little bit of calm. So we'll go ahead now, release your arms down by your side. We're gonna move into what's called the shrug. And so this is exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna draw shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, let them go. And you might have already just naturally, instinctively done this. This time it's a breath in. Exhale with an H-A, ha. Yeah, we need a lot of that these days, right? Breath in, shoulders up, let it go, ha. One more, breath in. How big and loud can you get that exhale? Ha. Yes, so good. So, we've got our sigh, we've got our shrug. We're kind of adding in all of these little, what I call snacks, these little pocket-sized practices that you can weave into your day. Next one, we're gonna start with what's called the slow float. So this is really gentle. You'll reach your arms up overhead, and then as slow as you can, just let the hands start to fall back down. Feel your hands move through space. We'll do one more like that, breath in all the way up. Feel the full length of your body. And then exhale, let the hands float down. So good, y'all. So you can either continue to do that, or if you want something a little bit more powerful, we're gonna bring in the slam. Sam knows this one, I know you know this one. We're gonna reach on up like you've got a ball. Exhale like you're slamming a ball down. Again, breath in, reach on up. Exhale, slam it down, or you continue that slow float. One more, let it go, beautiful. And then just go ahead, let yourself come to stillness. Just check in. How you feeling so far? We did that sigh, we did that shrug, that slam. Now we're gonna bring in what's called the shake. I know you know how to do this. We're just gonna shake our body. Might feel a little bit silly, a little bit awkward, but we're gonna do it. And we're gonna start just with the hands. So just shaking out the hands, Like you got some dirt on your hands, you're just shaking it off, yeah. Maybe a little jazz hands action. And then we're gonna bring that shake all the way up the arms into your shoulders, right? And so this is all about just letting loose. We're starting to detach from what this looks like and really starting to focus on the power of movement and how it feels. So let's bring this now into the legs. Beautiful. And then your whole body here. How loose can we get? It's body liberation, baby. Shake it out. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Find stillness. Ooh, how are we feeling? Yeah, that energy, it's flowing. It always feels to me, it's like if you shake up a snow globe and then the settling, that's always what I feel after. It's just, so good. Okay, last one here, and then we're gonna weave them all together into our full Joyflow practice. It's a smile, a laugh. That's just what we're gonna do. It's so simple, but so powerful. So here we go. We're gonna start with the teeniest, tiniest little smile, like there's just an upside down rainbow on your face. Just like a little, just like a little teeny smirk. Then we're gonna let that expand and get big. Maybe you show some teeth. And then we're gonna bring some sound into this. So you breathe in, and then exhale with a ha, 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 ha. Another breath in. Ha, 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 ha. One more like that, breath in. And then we're gonna move into a giggle. So it's a breath in, and then a little I like to bring my hands to my lips when I do that, a little One more breath in. Then you can just release your hands down, shake it out. I know it feels silly, I know it feels awkward. You're like, why are we just standing here laughing? But it is so important to be able to cultivate that sense of laughter, that joy, and it's also literally good for your heart, your cardiovascular system. Laughter works to improve your heart. We're talking physically, we're talking energetically. We gotta laugh, y'all. So, how we feeling? A little awake, a little alive? We're gonna weave all of these practices together now into our Joyflow. So we've kind of just started, to move some energy in the body, creating space for your own joy to flow through. And we're gonna bring some of that free movement out now. But we're gonna start back to the hand on the heart and the hand to your belly. And then we'll find a little sway from side to side. Whew. And now throughout this whole practice, you can keep your eyes open, or if you want to soften your gaze or maybe close your eyes, that might help you connect with how your body feels internally. And then as you take this sway, start to notice your breath. Notice your feet on the ground, or if you're seated in a chair, notice where your body meets that surface beneath you. And then we'll come to stillness slowly, just landing there. And then we'll take a breath in through the nose. Big exhale, let it go. And one more like that, breath in. Let it go. Then open your arms out all the way to wide on your next breath in. As you exhale, you'll wrap your arms around yourself. You find a nice big old morning hug. Another breath in, you open on up. Exhale, opposite arm comes on top this time. So good. Now you're gonna start to move through that at your own pace. You're welcome to bring some movement into your spine here. So if I turn to the side, you can start to find a tiny little back bend and then maybe a rounding of your spine if that feels good. Or you just keep that hug going just with the arms. And as you take these hugs, really think about what does it feel like to embrace yourself here? Offering yourself this gift of movement. We'll be here for 3. We'll meet with arms outstretched in 2. And last one, opening as wide as you can here. Big breath in, taking up some space. As you exhale, arms reach on up overhead. Take a sway from side to side. And then as you do, just roll out your wrists, maybe spread your fingers wide. I like to pick some imaginary fruit here. Weather's starting to get warm. We're gonna get some fruit growing from some trees. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. It's that slam or slow float. You take whichever one works for you. We'll do a couple of these. Breath and exhale, slam or the slow flow once more. Use that breath, so good. Then just come to stillness. Take a moment to pause, to ground. Feel your feet where they are. We'll take some shoulder shrugs all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Let's go 2 more, breath in. Big exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, maybe stick out your tongue. Let it go. So good, y'all. Let's start to roll the shoulders back. And then roll your shoulders forward, right? So reversing all of the times that we might be on our computers or on our phones, just starting to create space. And then you're gonna start to let your shoulders move freely here, right? So here's where we start to just invite in that essence of free movement. And then from here, you're gonna bring it to your elbows. So just start to let your elbows move and explore the space around you. And then you start to notice the connection between your elbows and your shoulders. As you move your elbows, you might feel sensation in your shoulders. The beauty of the body is that everything is all connected, all these systems working together to keep you here, alive, breathing. Let's go ahead, extend the arms all the way out. Start to just explore the space around you. Ooh, we start to find a little bit more space. Deepening your breath. My beautiful audience, how we doing? Yeah? I love a room full of people moving freely. One of my favorite things there is. Now let's go ahead and start to bring this into the full upper body. So bring your awareness to your ribs. Can you soften your belly? Just let your belly go here. Ooh. Take an inhale in, and as you exhale, let's bring it to the hips. Start to move your hips around. Maybe it's a bring it around town action. And then take it the other way if that's where you're going, or maybe it's a little hip from side to side. Beautiful, and if you're seated, just continuing to let that upper body move, maybe just noticing where your hips connect to the chair or the surface, and then we'll bring it into the legs. So just letting your legs move here. We got thighs, we got knees, we got calves and shins, right? Just a moment to say, oh, hello, thank you. And then we'll bring it all the way down to the ankles, to the feet, to the toes, maybe wiggling your toes. And then can you invite your whole upper body to move here? So good, y'all. Taking up space. We'll be here for 5. We'll be here for 4. We'll find stillness in 3, in 2, and in 1. Start to make your way to stillness. Take your time. We come back, hand to heart, hand to belly. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Take a breath in. Big exhale, let it go. Ooh. Just noticing what you feel in your body. Release your arms down by your side. Shoulder shrug all the way up. Exhale, let it go. One more like that, breath in. And release. And then we'll start to bring in a shake, starting with the hands, going into the arms, the shoulders, the whole upper body here, and then shaking out the legs, shaking out the legs. Yeah, can we make some noise with this? A breath in. Hey! We'll be here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Back to stillness. Take your time. Ooh, feel your feet where they are. Feel your body where it is. Take an inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms up. And then reach your arms out. Reach your arms around yourself, returning to that hug. Draw your chin towards your chest. And then maybe take a little sway from side to side here. As you just take a moment to really feel yourself, holding yourself close. A little moment to ask body, what do you need? And then you'll take the next few moments to just let yourself do whatever that might be. Maybe you want to stay here in this hug. Maybe you want to take another few final stretches or wiggles. The beauty of this practice of Joyflow is that it's going to look completely different for every single person because the needs of every single person is different depending on the time of day it is, depending on who you are and just what's happening in your life, right? Every individual tending to their own needs here together. Take a moment or two more. And then we'll meet with arms reaching all the way up. Take another sway from side to side. And then inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale, we'll all take that slow float. Let the hands fall. And then bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. We'll return to our sigh. A breath in. Pause. Second sip. Let it go. Inhale here. Pause. Second sip. Let it go. One more. Just take a moment and notice how you feel. Notice all that energy moving in your body. Noticing the power of movement and breath. Take one more inhale here. Big exhale, let it go. And then you'll find that teeny tiny little smirk, that smile. And then we'll start to grow that smile the same way you would reach the arms out all the way wide, but just letting that happen across the face. Beautiful. Take a breath in. On that exhale, it's that teeny tiny. Find that little giggle, little. And now as big as you can. And then go ahead, just take a moment. Notice how you feel. Surrounded by laughter, love, and joy wherever you are tuning in from. Here from New York City, we're sending you so much love. Take a moment to take anything you need, grab some water. We will be right back after the break. We've got Chrissy King in the house, author of Body Liberation Project. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. Thanks, y'all. Hey.